Alright, so there's three things for tomorrow that I like. I like Paramount, Intel, and X. We've been doing really good on X, so there's no reason to stop now. I do like Paramount a lot because of the trend that it has. It's actually bouncing from the bottom of the ascending triangle. It's forming also kind of like a sorry inverse cup and handle. You can see here the cup. You can see here the little handle with the neckline around 15. So I think it will break down from here. We're probably gonna go to 15. On the other hand, we actually move to the upside. There's a big possibility of start moving up and making all the way to 1640, 1630 tomorrow. 4 hours actually crossing down. It's already bearish. So the possibilities of basically dropping down it's actually higher than bouncing, especially with that inverse cup and handle. Um, Levels on this one, I'm gonna be looking at 1581 for call, which is this one over here. Over that, we're gonna go to 1590, and after that, we're gonna go to 16. It's this one over here, 16. For puts, I'm gonna be looking at 1569, which is this support over here. On the that, we're gonna go to 1550, 1552, around there, and then under, I'm gonna go to 1542. I think if you break 1581, I'm probably gonna go with 16C for Friday. If we break 1569, I might actually go 15P for next week. Premiums are cheap on this one, so I think it's actually gonna be worth it. Let's take a look at flow on this one. I know I saw some. Okay, so we have pretty crazy bullish flow opening. I do like this one, those 1750C for 22 days out as a bullish. You can see that you got massive flow today. You can see here a lot of addition, and this one here at I think it was at 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. was actually the last one that they did. It's pretty cheap. I'm talking about 20 bucks. Ended up actually going all the way to 21, 22. So it's still actually reachable. So I'm probably gonna be looking into this tomorrow. I think we had to trigger at least on the daily. What's the next level on the daily? Yeah, 16. I think over 16 is probably gonna be a good situation to get in. Still, remember we have an inverse cup and handle. There's the possibility of forming a head and shoulder too. You can see here shoulder, head, shoulder. So I think if we trigger that inverse cup and handle, we're probably gonna trigger that inverse head and shoulder. So that's one of the reasons that I think there's a big possibility of dropping down. Anyway, 1581 for calls, 1569 for puts. Hold on, let's take a look at dark pool on this one, just to see what shows. Alright, so we have 1560, 1530, 1560, 1570, 1580. So it looks like we have around 5 days accumulation on this one, which is actually a lot. Not so many big orders, but well, this one is actually pretty big, 764,000 shares, which came today. No, sorry, came yesterday at the end of the day. So, but yeah, pretty crazy accumulation for the past 5 days. So I think we're probably about to see a big moment on Paramount. They have earnings one, oh, a month and a half. Never mind. All right, so 1581 for calls, 1569 for puts. Next one is gonna be Intel inside day, so expecting volatility on this one. Hammerish candle, so maybe we see a little move up to the upside. This one, as like Paramount, has a big possibility of forming a head and shoulder. You can see here shoulder, head, shoulder. 4 hours right now. It's about to cross to the downside, even though it's getting actually pretty small selling pressure. So there's a possibility of doing like a small consolidation around here, and then form kind of like a cup and handle. You can see here the cup and the little handle here, and go back all the way to those 35. For now, I think we probably have to wait to see what happens with MACD 4 hours. Levels on this one is gonna be 33.83 for calls. We break down one. The next one is gonna be basically 34, and after that we're gonna go to 34.16. For puts, I'm gonna be looking at 33.55. On that we're gonna go to 33.25. There's a lot of noise around there, so you have to be careful. You see, there's a lot of little support on there, so I think dropping down might be a little harder than going up. Anyway, under 33.25, the next one is going to be basically 33. Let's take a look at dark pool on this one. I know this one has a bunch of random stuff. I saw like huge order that came in today on this one. But there were like kind of like a multi-leg order. Hold on, let's go with size. Like this one over here, 30,000 contracts, but they're like multi-leg. Looks like they went with they saw basically 44C and they bought 38C, so it's kind of like a multi-leg. We have to see what happened anyway. This is actually a pretty good sign that something is gonna happen. Maybe they were actually getting into this because Micron earnings, but again, pretty big two orders that came in. Let's see what else is out there on this one. We had this 3750, but it's extremely cheap. We had this 38C, another cheap position. What about this 36C? They sold 4,000 contracts. So maybe, yeah, so it's probably, if this is correct, they're probably going with the same setup of that inverse, of that head and shoulder on Intel. So let's see. Anyway, remember, trade flow as another indicator, because you know we've seen a lot of cases of getting puts and the stock going up and getting calls and the stock going down. So treat it as another indicator. So 33.83 for calls, 33.55 for puts. One more time, Intel and dark pool. Let's see if we got any accumulation on this one. Alright, 33.57, 34, 33.50, 33.90. So around 3 days, 3 days and a half, something like that, because this one is a little high. But yeah, around 3-4 days actually accumulation. So maybe we see something tomorrow. Again, has an inside day, hammerish candle. So expecting a lot of volatility on this one. So 33.83 for calls, 33.55 for puts. Last one, which is probably my favorite for tomorrow, is gonna be X. I think we played this one yesterday with this candle over here. Ended up actually doing 120, 130% this movement over here. Well, right now it's forming. It basically has an inside candle on the daily with a hammerish candle. So I'm expecting continuation on this one to the upside. Remember, we actually broke out from the cup and handle, so maybe we see a little more movement and try to recapture the highs from yesterday, which is basically a 24.82. I think my DMA for hours is actually bearish right now, but it's getting little selling pressure. The stock didn't drop much. I just don't like that it's a little high. It's basically trending at those 0.26. It's touching the last level that we actually reversed from. But again, the stock hasn't dropped much and it's actually holding pretty good. Levels on this one, I'm gonna be looking at 24.60 for calls. Breaking down one is gonna send us to 24.70, and after that we're gonna go to 24.80, which is the highest from yesterday. For puts, 24.44 is still gonna be the main level to watch. Under that we're gonna go to 24.34, and after that we're gonna go to 24.19. Premiums are extremely cheap on this one. So I think if we trigger at 24.44, I'm probably gonna go with 24.50, even though this stock moves extremely fast. Extremely fast. You can see here basically yesterday. Look at the 5 minutes from yesterday on this. It went from 23.89 all the way up to 24.27 in 5 minutes. So this thing moves extremely fast. And then a reversal from 23.81 all the way to 24.36. So again, this one, if you don't want to risk it, just go with next week expiration, because again, this thing moves extremely fast. And if you are in the wrong position where it's actually going, you're probably gonna be upside down really fast. So keep an eye on this one for sure. Probably, again, since premiums are extremely cheap, the best idea is probably just to go with next week expiration on this one for sure. Anyway, let's take a look at flow. Okay, this one over here, 3,300 contract. I think this one is actually deep in the money. Is it? Alright, so they're selling 17 puts. So they're probably betting on a move up to the upside, even though it's actually pretty far out. It's only on 5 days. But let's see anyway when it came in. Came in at the end of the day. So yeah, they're probably betting on a move up on this one. 3,177. Hasn't seen much OI change, so it's gonna be probably changing tomorrow morning. But this one looks really good. At what time it came? 4 p.m. Well, end of the day. So expecting something happen on this one too. Again, it has a inside day hammers candle, so it's gonna move. If it moves, it's gonna probably move. How's the weekly on this thing? Yeah, crossing up, getting a little more buying pressure. Yeah. Look at daily. Daily's about to cross to the upside. When they have earnings, in a month. Okay. All right, perfect. So 24.60 for calls, 24.44 for puts. Let's take a look at SPY one more time before we go. Main level right now to break is gonna be those 437.20. We literally got rejected there at the end of the day. We also ended up actually closing down from there. We also ended up closing down from there on this candle over here. So that's gonna be the main level to watch, 437.20. For puts, I think 436.55 is gonna be the main support. On that, we're gonna probably reverse back down to 436, and then 435, 435.40, 435.50. 435 is the main support also. How's the 4 hours in SPY? It's actually pretty high already. We're about to cross the zero level. I think if we cross here, there's a possibility of forming kind of like a head and shoulder. So we have to be really careful right now. Just keep an eye on the 4 hour. I'm gonna put an alert just on my DIMA. Crossing down. Just on the 4 hours, just to make sure that we are aware when something like that happens. Again, MACD DIMA 4 hours actually been the main indicator on SPY lately, so if you want to add it, be my guess. Alright, so main one is probably gonna be X, especially after seeing that flow at the end of the day. I do like Paramount. It moves extremely fast, and Intel is the other one that I'll be looking at. I'm expecting continuation to the upside in Walgreens. So again, if you want to play it, be my guest. We're crossing up on the 4 hours. We're triggering already. So if you want to play, be my guest. But yeah, I think the main one is going to be X. I do like Paramount, and probably Intel is going to be the last one because it moves actually pretty fast. And I don't like trading much blue chip stocks. Anyway, hope you all did good today. It was actually a really good day. And let's see if we can actually do even better tomorrow. Alright, thank you guys for passing by, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.